I am playing Shogun 2 Total War, and this is a historical battle, the Battle of Sekigahara. And this is the battle where the Tokugawa clan defeats the Toyotomi clan and becomes Shogun. So you're playing as the Toyotomi clan, so you're trying to change things up. This is a replay, by the way. This is not me actually playing right now. So the first thing I did was move all my units to the mountain over here. And at first on normal settings, I moved all my units to this mountain, but I tried it on hard and it didn't work out too well. So I discovered that if you move all your units to this mountain right here, you have a much greater chance of winning. So this is on hard settings, by the way, where the AI gets kind of ridiculous bonuses. So some of your units actually start out here, and you'll want to run these units all the way back here. It'll take a long time, but it'll be worth it in the end. And so the first thing the AI does is they charge you with the Yari Cap, and I think they're programmed to charge wherever your archers are. So I moved my spearmen in front of them. Yeah, and you can see even with the bonus, even with the spearmen, they kind of suffer a lot. So that's why I brought in a second unit of spearmen, and I'm going to charge my cavalry at their flanks. And finally, this one positive. So the game kind of has lower FPS if I zoom in, so I'm not sure. You can see the rest of their army is moving forward, and I'm still moving my army towards this mountain over here. And this mountain is really good because it's pretty narrow. There's only pretty much a couple ways you can get up this mountain, and when you're fighting downhill, your troops have a extremely powerful advantage over the enemy troops. So okay, and it's lagging right now. So as you can see, the enemy troops are still charging forward, and I'm still moving backwards, so I'm still shifting my army. My farthest most troops, I finally made it over here to this mountain, but they still have a long way to go. Oh, and you can tell by the mini-map, the blue units are my troops and my allies' troops, and the red troops are the enemy troops. So you can see these are archers, and so I just charge them with my cavalry. It's pretty standard stuff. And this is where my cavalry got overzealous. Big mistake, sorry, that's true, because they were spearmen. And this is, okay, over here is my major tactical error. I didn't watch this side, and I placed two food troops over here. I only have one of these Yari Ashigara troops. And I just didn't leave it protected, and these Katana Samurai just destroyed them. The Ashigaru troops are more of like the peasant troops, so they have typically lower morale. Okay, and the reason why the camera moved over to these green troops was that the game was telling me that my ally over here refuses to join the battle because historically I think the Toyotomi allied forces had a dispute or something. And so, okay, so here are their matchlock troops. Historically, the Tokugawa clan, they brought more guns to the battle. That was one of the deciding factors. But here, I'm just going to charge all my cavalry and hopefully break them really quickly. Because the guns were really morale damaging. And so I finally noticed that they were pretty much rolling over and just destroying everything over here. So I brought more of my troops over.
Hidden units, my lord! Treacherously meant out!
As you can see, I'm still shuffling my troops. It's taking quite a while. Oh, and this is my general. And you can see there's like balloon thingies on their backs, and that is, I believe, called the Horo. It's it helps you identify the general, and apparently it's used for arrow catching and protects you from arrows. It's actually made out of silk, but it's kind of like a airbag where it'll just kind of deflate and lower the momentum of the arrow.
Our ally has fallen to the enemy.
Alright, so over here, you'll notice all of my allied troops over here turn into enemy troops, and that is historically correct. The Toyotomi clan, their allied forces was bribed by the Tokugawa, and so they actually switched sides during the battle, which is what happens here. So over there, all those allied troops, they're actually enemy troops now. Over here I catch some more archers unguarded, so I charge them. And finally, for the most part, most of my units are on the mountain already. It's pretty funny because my ally is actually gonna fight it right here. Oh, well. I don't control those troops, by the way. And so you see these matchlock troops firing at my cav, but I see a bigger prize. I'm gonna attack their general because he's unprotected. So I'm just gonna go for their general right now. And over here, I'm going to win this battle because I'm fighting downhill and I'm shooting at my enemies. So over here, I'm going to catch their general, and I'm going to destroy them. The animation is pretty nice. Granted, these are max settings. Oh wow, they dismounted. Oh my god. And so, right here, these troops are probably relatively tired. Yeah, very tired. So I'm just going to have them rest. And the advantage is they're coming to me. So if you're playing multiplayer, just pretty much hill camping, but it's the only way I can win. So I'm going to charge into more matchlock troops. Here. And as you can see, my ally gets annihilated right there. Finally, remember these troops? They were from all the way over here in the minimap, and now they've made their way over here.
Our ally has fallen to the enemy, my lord. A terrible loss.
And so I caught these katana samurai looking the wrong way. So I'm just gonna take my cav and change them into a wedge formation and attack them. Hopefully, and hope that they'll shatter.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
so I saw these troops coming over here, and these troops coming over here. So what I'm going to do is use my cavalry, let them hit them for a while, and then lure them, have them chase my cavalry all over the map, while I deal with this army first. So I effectively split them in two, and I know my cavalry won't suffer too many casualties because they're faster, because they're on horseback versus running.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord!
So I'm going to stop recording now, because for the next couple minutes, it's basically just my cavalry running away, going through here, all the way through here, and looping all the way back over here.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord!
Really amazing animation. So I'm going to pour some more troops over there and charge down over here. This is my general. I saw they were almost breaking, so I figured adding my general
Brave the danger, my lord!
was worth it. So they finally shattered. After this, I'm going to move back. As you can see, most of them fell for the bait. They're going to charge over there, run after my cav. Okay, so we're finally back. So what my cav did was loop all the way around, and as you can see, the enemy forces chased him all this time. So they're probably extremely exhausted at this point. So I'm just gonna move my cav up right here, and then send my units down charging towards them. That seals the deal. Here I get some free arrow shots down them.
ご命令をお待ち申し上げます。
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord!
Yeah, I've been shooting arrows so long that most of my units here ran out of arrows. My archers, at least. So yep, here begins my charge downhill. And these are all fresh because they've been standing here for a long time.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord!
Yeah.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
So you can see they shatter immediately because they're so exhausted and they're fighting uphill. And that's the end. And the rest is just my army cutting down their troops.